My name is Mark Bennet. I'm a professional drum tech. I started off playing drums as a little kid on pots and pans. I went through the music program at the middle school, high school, got into marching band, started marching drum corps. And then after competing for several years in drum corps, I worked into working at a music store. And then from there, I started drum teching professionally. A lot of studio sessions, do a lot of touring now. Worked with a lot of different professional drummers from Mark Schulman, John Blackwell, Matt Sorum. I'm currently on tour with a band called Shinedown, working for Barry Kirch. I'm looking for something that's got consistency and a really broad tuning range. I like being able to take a snare drum in a studio session and tune it really low and have a nice big sound, but I want something that I'll be able to take the pitch up and get a nice crack out of it, good snare response, specifically with the snare drum. Something that's really versatile, something I can use on multiple tracks, multiple songs, and just something that can cover a broad tuning range. Consistency, quality, attention to detail are some of the real big things that come to mind. Something about a handmade drum where you have minimal people working on a product is there's a lot more care that goes into the actual product, a lot more attention to the smaller things because they're not worried about making 200 of them in a week. They're worried about making one as perfect as they can. So it's the real big difference to me. What is so special about Brooks Drum to me is actually their innovation. Snare drums specifically, they offer a lot of different configurations between thickness of plies, types of wood. They're doing stuff like on this particular snare drum, it's a maple top and bottom, but they're two different thickness maple, which gives you two different tone qualities. The vent system on the rad snare drums allows you, depending on what type of cut the rad system is using, allows you to control the overtones of the drum or your snare volume itself. It gives you a couple different miking positions in the studio. They're just doing a lot of stuff with no restraints as far as what's available for the customer, and it just gives the drummer a lot of tools to use in the studio. And I think you can really hear a difference between every version of snare drum that they have out. Quality, consistency, innovation, reliability, and I know who's making my drum from start to finish, and I know I'll get exactly what I want every single time, and I know that the quality is going to be second to none.